Heimir, welcome to Ireland. Congratulations on the new role. Could you talk to us a little bit about how it all came about?
No, there was some interest from them and others prior to the Copa. So I just told everyone that I would finish the Copa America first with Jamaica, but I already told the president of the federation there that I will stop after the Copa America. So no, it was some interest from before. I knew them. I really liked their approach, their professionalism. So yeah, it was kind of quick after Copa finished. Been crazy last week because we wanted to kind of close that project with dignity and respect and support to Jamaica, and then this happened really quickly. So last couple of days have been quite chaotic.
I know the fans will be very interested in your style of play. Obviously your teams look very organised, very disciplined, but can you give us an idea about your principles, how you like to set up?
No, like you said, I think there's some key aspects you need to have in international football. You need to be organised, you need to be disciplined, and most of these games are decided on margins. So I think that is the key thing. You should always start on that and then build on from there. But I like high energy football, a little bit rock and roll, many finishes instead of waiting for the perfect one, etc. Just statistically it's proven to be more effective. And then when defending, it's a collective zonal defense. So no, it's a mix, and then we need to adjust to who we are playing, what players you have in your team, etc. So you need to be flexible also in tactics. I don't favor any formation. It's more about principles in play.
What attracted you to the role in terms of the team on the pitch? What do you think you can get out of the potential that's in the squad?
I think the previous work has been good. Both the last two coaches have given young players a valuable time. So we have a young squad that still has experience at an international stage. And when it comes to the national team players, some players need one game and they are ready. Some players need 5, 6, 7 games to become kind of familiar and like starting players for the national team. So that's a good foundation. I'm taking over. So thanks to them, and yeah, they have been trying to build things, building out from the back, etc. So I think progress is based on building on previous work, not always starting from zero. You can never develop if you always go back and start from zero. So we try to build on the good things that have been done in the past.
Have you spoken to John O'Shea, who's come before you, and could there be a role there for him within your setup, and would that be helpful to you?
Yeah, for sure. I called him last night after the announcement. I've already talked to the board, and I expressed the same feelings to John yesterday, that I really would like him to be a part of this with us. I think for the continuity is important. For sure, he is the guy that they trust. They trusted him to be an interim in between, and my belief is that whoever the board thinks will take over in the future should be with the team, prior to that one. So I would love to have him. It's good for me. He knows the culture, he knows the players, so it will be a big help for me, and it will be, I think, just in the context of continuity, it would be great for Ireland. And I know he's a good guy. He loves the country, and he would always be support. I hope he will be in person with us.
So it's something you think he might accept?
I don't know. It's up to him, but first impression was really good, positive, a good personality, and I know from all my talks to everyone in the board that this is a good guy, good person, and I just want the best for Ireland, and I think he would be great asset to us.
You mentioned there before we started speaking on camera that you've been to Ireland quite a few times before. Are you planning on living here? I know I was reading that when you were coaches Jamaica, you tried to immerse yourself as much in the culture as possible. What's the plan now going forward?
Yeah, we're going to spend the next days just traveling a little bit, looking around, see where the best location is to live. So we plan to be here more than less. The good thing about Ireland is only 2 hours away from home, so it's easy to fly back to Iceland. It was difficult in Jamaica, or when I was in Qatar, it was long distance. And we plan to be here. I think, firstly, it's respectful towards the nation to learn the culture, especially the football culture. So you need to spend time here to get to know that. And secondly, I think for us just to learn everything about this, I think it's better to be here more. I know the players are mostly playing in England, so probably is going to be travelling back and forth.
Is that the plan for the next 2 months then, to meet as many of the players as possible before the England game?
Yeah. So I have to be honest, I don't know enough about the players, the squad, etc. So it's been happening really quickly for me. But I will do my best to be a quick learner, and I'm a hard worker, so I will get a lot of help. I will travel, I will talk to the players, etc.
Just one thing I wanted to ask you about. I'm not sure if you'd be aware, but it's been a difficult week for Irish football following the release of a documentary detailing historical sex abuse against female players. On that note, I know a number of fans are worried about your comments about Mason Greenwood when you were Jamaica manager. Would you care to clarify any of that?
Yeah, you have to put everything into context when you talk about those things. So when I was the coach, both the president of the Jamaica Federation and the general secretary said that they would welcome him back. So obviously I got a question. I tried to answer it in a political way, saying that every coach would like to have the best players available for them. Of course, I don't agree with his actions, etc. But this was kind of in my face, decided by others. Of course, the coach would never give that kind of permission. So it's the president or the general secretary that will decide if he is eligible or not. So we're just reacting to those comments. So in my face, and normally you would try to duck these questions, but I try to answer politically in that respect.
Lastly then, you said you have a 100% record here at this stadium. Is that something you're obviously keen to keep going? It's a difficult task now, England first up.
Yeah. No, we played one friendly here against Ireland when I had Iceland, so 100% record. But no, it's going to be really tricky. It's going to probably to take time for me to get to know everything, to get things going. But from the board and everyone here has been so professional. They are not expecting some magic to happen first week. They are realistic. They know they have a young team, but looking forward to the future. Hopefully we'll do something good in the future. Thank you, man.